It's week 3 of the National Football League, and we'll see the Buccaneers rocket on quarterback. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball, 4 touchdown throws. It's the Bucs and the Eagles on Monday night.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Tonight, it's the first of 2 here on this Monday night, as it'll be the defending NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that 2nd win in a row.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet. And both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their 3rd-year quarterback.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now, he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. Room here to run. And all the way down to the 37. A huge play there right off the bat. Give him 42 yards on the ground. They had trouble stopping the run last week in a loss, and here it rears its ugly head early.
You're supposed to try and get your confidence going after a loss like that where you gave up big yards running the football. This is not the way to go about it. It looks exactly as it did just a week ago.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off play action. Hopkins, he'll buy some time right. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So here come the Eagles, the defending NFC champs, led out by a man who was the runner-up to Patrick Mahomes at MVP balloting a season ago. Of course, that's Jalen Hurts.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 8 carries, 77 yards.
They put a lot of effort into game playing and establishing this ground game last week, and the reward was a nice day rushing the ball. Helped them put a balanced offense out on the field. And that carry is an indicator that this ground game wants to be established again this week.
Hurts throw complete there to Smith. And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' first down as he'll get this down to the 47-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll run on first down. Marcus. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
On 2nd down now, Marcus. And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles, 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys, because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence, show some aggressiveness, go pick it up. And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complementary piece in the last game. They're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff up the middle. Marcus. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Hopkins. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Now a give, right side. Marcus. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Bucs at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Play action's supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Fourth down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Second down, here's Hurts, eluding the pressure right. And he fakes it, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, third and long. Throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down. Here's Aaron Sipas now. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They were winners a week ago over the Bears, and they lead things here as well as they start this drive with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On first down, Marcus. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped it. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Throwing on first down. Hopkins looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Marcus. Oh, a heck of a move. Man. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. This is caught. It's Floyd. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Second half straight ahead from Raymond James Stadium. Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. So for the call, let's get back over to Tampa and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And running with power here. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troop.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And that'll make it 13-7. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
How did he stay on his feet?
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Throwing to start the drive. Hopkins dancing to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
73 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Being chased out left. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack.
3rd and 9 here. Now they'll change things up.
To throw on 3rd down. Hopkins buying time to his left. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, in that last possession, needing only the one play to find the end zone on the rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort. Although the guy toting the rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him was running into the goalpost in the back of the end zone.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Rolling to his left. He finds his man, complete. It's Norris. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the play. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Gets through and now an opening. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. It's Brown. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards, the final tally.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Steps away to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Hurts.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles have tied the ball game with a chance to go ahead now in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
Jalen Hurts with another touchdown rushing. 13 touchdowns, led all quarterbacks last year on the ground. No one else had more than...
Oh, this is blocked. This is going the other way. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field.
And they no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
80 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up. And this is caught at the 20. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 54 yards.
That's how you put field position. What a play right there. That nearly went the distance. Credit this defense for not giving up. They get him down just short of the goal line, but the damage is done.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Buccaneers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. This short throw caught by Goddard. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They go play action with Hurts. Flushed out right. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them the first down. Hurts. Flush to his right. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down. 2nd and 6 coming up. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Forced out to his left.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Back to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Eluding the pressure right.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why don't I just handle this one? Got all the yards he needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
They'll look to throw. Smith catches left side.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Second down, goal to go. Back to throw. They'll roll him out right. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult.
I know we have individual minds, but I think we're thinking as one on this one, and one was the number, wasn't it?
Yeah, kick the extra point. Now you need a miracle. You need an onside kick quickly and to do something spectacular.
I mean, going for 2 there, either they felt like this is all we've got left, we've got to win it right now, or they've got some incredible miracle special teams play to get the ball back and give them one last chance.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
They can't tackle him.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On second down, Marcus. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he got it! The kick is good, and a fantastic finish here on a Monday night. And the Eagles are going to win the football game.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Eagles, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles